I'm here to discuss about the IMAF, the International Multi-Agency Assessment Framework. It's something that we developed through our work in Romania, a project funded by the European Commission, as a tool to try to prompt professionals to consider wider issues. So when they're working with a child who's been moved across borders or is going to be moved across borders, the various things they need to consider. So obviously the left-hand side of the framework is to do with children. Now, and the right-hand side is to do with adults, and the bottom is environment. This model, or the triangle, is actually based on the assessment framework used in the United Kingdom when they're assessing a child's needs. So what this is just like the next layer. It's like the macro version of once a child has been protected and looked after, then you could use this tool to consider other issues, such as who is the adult? Are they related? In regards to a child, their needs may be being met, but have they considered immigration? Have they considered other things they might have gone through? When it comes to environmental factors, the country the child's coming from or going to, what sort of the political issues there? Is it a country that's very well known for trafficked children? So the actual assessment framework actually gives you an overview of all the different things you need to consider. But most importantly, it's about the agencies that need to be worked with. So the agencies in the country where the child is now, the agencies where the child has come from, and transit. So again, in the assessment model, you'll have transit, destination and movement. So yeah, that's what it's for. It's a prompt. It's a prompt to actually help assess a child once they're in a settled place. And the authorities have protected them. But if they're looking to look wider at the people that have done it and the other things they need to consider for the child, then this assessment framework is for that. I suppose it is kind of more UK focused, even though we try to adapt the language so it could be universal, but I think we still need some tweaking on that. It would be quite good to see what other people think, but yeah, it's about trying to think wider rather than just thinking of just the police response or a social welfare response. We need to work with immigration and borders. It could be Department of Work and Pensions. There could be so many different agencies, which is what this tries to kind of raise, that it needs a much wider perspective on trying to get to the bottom of the case and to prevent more children from being trafficked.